Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to explore, if you own a Mopar, how to prevent your car from being stolen, because they are in hot demand right now. And if you're in the market for a Mopar, some things you need to do to make sure you don't become a victim of auto theft. I have 8 things you need to add to your car so you don't have to worry about it being stolen. So let's dive into it and let's go. If you are a returning viewer or new to our channel, we would ask that you kindly just give us a like, subscribe to our channel so we can keep this going. The number one on the list, whether you currently have a Mopar or you're in the market for a Mopar, is you have to have a garage. You don't have to worry about thieves taking your car in the middle of the night from your home if you have a garage. Your car will be secured and you don't have to worry about it. Now, if you're in a gated community, that's different also, because you can park your car in your driveway or on the street, because it would be harder for criminals to access your street or neighborhood because there's going to be a guard at the gate. Number 2 would be not to put super dark tint on your Mopar. And I'll give you a good reason why. Because when your tint is so dark that nobody can see who's inside your car, you're providing cover to the thieves once they break in. I mean, you can get tint on your car, but the 2 front windows should be a little bit lighter and you should be able to see if somebody's in the car. Number 3 would be upgrade your factory alarm system. The alarm systems that come from Dodge, they're not very good. And thieves know this. They know they can bump the car, they can jack up the car, they can pry the window out, come through the sunroof, push the car around all they want. Nothing's going to happen until the door opens. So as long as they don't open the door, they're not worried about an alarm system going off and alerting anybody. So I would upgrade to a better alarm system. If an alarm isn't what you're looking for, maybe, not your cup of tea, an easy alternative to that would be a product called CarLock. Now, this is something that goes in your OBD port, and what it does, once you download the app on your phone, it will alert you by your phone if somebody's tampering with your car, maybe jacking it up, somebody bumped it, somebody opened the door, somebody's trying to start it, and it comes with a GPS signal on it.
CarLock is an easy-to-use solution for monitoring car security and location. It's a simple system that connects your phone with a tracking device in your car. It watches over your vehicle while you're away. The app alerts you of suspicious activity, like someone starting the engine, moving the vehicle.
Now, some people say, hey, it's in the OBD port, the thief can just plug it out and throw it out the window. Yes, he can. But once he unplugs it, you also get an alert on your phone that your CarLock is not engaged into the car computer system anymore. And then this can alert you to call the police, get them actively looking for your car. Another thing that would help with that is if you get an Apple AirTag. So if they throw the CarLock out the window, you have an AirTag hidden somewhere in your car. And you can get GPS real time down to the square foot of where your car is. So sometimes your backup needs a backup. So number 4, I would suggest getting wheel locks. Right now, Dodge is in a crunch for parts. And from what I hear, The new cars coming out next year in 2023 is going to be delayed because they have an issue getting parts. So that means the Mopars that are rolling around on the streets, they're going to be in high demand for underground markets for parts. So what you can do is, if you have nice rims on your Mopar and they're factory rims, get a wheel lock. Make sure that when a thief rolls up, okay, this is going to be a little bit of a struggle. It's not slide a jack under, jack it up, boom, 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 and they're gone out of there with your rims and your car's on blocks. Number 5 is going to be a key fob pouch. Now, all new cars, the key fob emits a signal for the car to pick up to let it know that, hey, you're outside. It'll be able to let you unlock the door, jump in, start the car, put it in gear, and take off. So what thieves have nowadays is some sort of a box that will copy the transmission from your key fob. And from what I entail, it can be picked up from quite a distance away. So what you want to do is make sure that your key fob is not emitting a signal once you're at home or once you go anywhere else. And the best way to do it is just to stick it in this pouch, close it, and I've tested it to where I put my key fob in here, came up to the car, tried to unlock the door, nothing, wouldn't let me in. So they're not expensive. You can get them on Amazon. Number 6 would be to install a kill switch. Now, you can find these on Amazon also. They're very cheap, not expensive. And if you need some sort of a tutorial on how to install one, Cal SRT on YouTube, he has a video that will show you how to do it. I mean, if not, just that's something any mechanic can do, or you can take it to any alarm shop and they can do it for you. And you just want to make sure you hide that kill switch somewhere where it's hard to reach, not easy access. Because when a thief is in your car and he hooks up whatever they hook up to your computer to try to start it, they'll be able to copy your key, do all that other stuff, and then when they go to start it and hit the start button, the car won't start if you have a kill switch activated. So the only alternative then is for him to pull the dash out. I don't think a lot of thieves are going to have time to do all that. They'll just abandon the car and take off. Number 7 would be to get a transmission release cover. So down by your gear shifter, there's a little cubby hole. If you pop that up, that piece of plastic, underneath there you'll find a red strap. And what'll happen is, if somebody breaks in your car, they pull up the red strap, they release your transmission into neutral, and they can just push your car away. So to prevent that from happening, Destroyer 1320, he came up with a plate to cover that part of your release mechanism so thieves can't access it. And you can get that on his website, destroyer1320.com. And if you need a tutorial, he has a video also on how to install that. Most of the time, thieves will try to roll your car away, and that's how they do it. They'll pop up that little cover, release your transmission, push it out your driveway, or they'll come up behind your car with another car and just manually push it down the road. And last but not least, number 8, get yourself a steering wheel lock. I'm not talking the old-fashioned clubs, back in the 80s, the red bar that comes across here. Those are easy for thieves to take off your car steering wheel. And I'll tell you why. Because they only have to do one cut, slide it off, throw it out the window. So I found a steering wheel lock on Amazon, and I ordered it, I have it, and this one to me seems pretty good. This steering wheel lock is made by Vecom, and it's pretty thick, pretty sturdy, and it comes with a small alarm on it. So if anything, when the thief gets in your car and he tries to mess with it, that alarm will just annoy him. But as soon as I get home, I'm going to show you guys the steering wheel lock, and I'm going to put it on for you and show you how easy it is. And it doesn't look too bad in my opinion. So right now I'm on my way home, and when I get home in the driveway, we're going to lock up the Challenger. All right, guys, I'm back home, parked in the driveway. This is the Vecom steering wheel lock, and one thing I want you to notice is how thick it is going across here. This goes all the way through. It's about 2 inches and 1 inch thick. This will take a little bit of time to cut through. This is not an easy task for a thief. And what you want to do is, when you've parked your car, you will want to turn your steering wheel slightly to where one of these are pointing straight up. So this steering wheel lock will cover here, here, not like a old style club, which only covers two little sections. And that was the problem with the other club. A thief can cut the steering wheel, pry it back, slide it off, and throw it right out the window with one cut. This, if you want to take this off, this is going to require 3 cuts. Once again, one here, and straight pretty much across to get this off. So it comes with 2 spare keys. I have one on my key fob, and it does have a siren that reaches up to 130 decibels and a flashing light. So once this is open, the alarm's off, the light doesn't flash. This works on batteries. And notice that the battery compartment is on the bottom side. So when you lock it in, there's no access to pull the batteries out to silent the alarm. So what we're going to do now is put it on, and it will activate automatically. And then we're going to see if we can get the siren to go off, and we can show you how loud it is. Basically, that's it. That took me a few seconds. So now your steering wheel is locked. This is on the dash, so you cannot turn this wheel no more than a couple inches either left or right. This is going to prevent you from turning the steering wheel any further. And like I said, if a thief wants to take this off, they can either try to cut through this themselves or cut through the steering wheel, which would require 3 cuts to get this off. Most thieves do not travel with an extra steering wheel for a Dodge. The hassle it would take to remove this is not worth it. They would have to pop the hood, disconnect the battery, disconnect the airbag, take off this, put on the new one, screw that on, and then whatever else they got to do before they take off with your car and go. Thieves like to be in and out. Anything that takes too much time, they're not going to bother with it. So let's pretend we're going to try to remove this, or pretend we're cutting it off, and let's see if we can get the alarm to go off. And this can show you how loud it is. It's designed to draw attention to your car if somebody is in there trying to steal it. So this is how loud it is. This is pretty annoying if you're in the car trying to remove it. It is a bit ear piercing, and it will draw attention to people in the surrounding area around your car. So there you go. One of the better steering wheel locks that I've seen so far. So with these 8 tips, you can pretty much secure your Mopar from being stolen by amateurs. If there's a professional out there that really wants your car, he's going to get it. But if you can eliminate 98% of the people out there right now stealing cars, not to mess with yours, why not do this? It only takes a few seconds to slap on the ignition kill switch, the key fob pouch, all the other stuff I talked about, the transmission cover, all that stuff. You know, it's an investment in your investment. You paid a lot for cars like these. Try to protect them. Don't let people steal them from you, because car parts are going to be in high demand for them, and people are going to be driving around looking to steal them. A lot of times it's not just to joyride them. They want to strip them down and sell the parts, part them out, you know. So once again, my name is DJ. This is Saratoga Sundays, a Mopar Car Meet. I hope to see you on the next video. Till then, peace out.